listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. You're either watching us in the LOZ app or you're listening to us on Saturday on KRMS from 10 to 11 a.m. on the big podcast show. Listen, the season is almost here. It's actually here. The weather's going to be 80 by the weekend. We got George Tucker with all the Tucker's properties on with us. George, how you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Awesome, man. I mean, we were talking off the air. Things are kicking up pretty quick this season, aren't they?
Yeah. No, we've got about everything open except for Paradise. So this past Friday the 13th, actually, we opened Malted Monkey, Neon Taco, and Frankie and Louie's. Of course, Tucker's runs year round, but Paradise will open here in a few weeks.
And Paradise was where it all started, man. I mean, like, this is
for me, anyways.
For you.
Yeah.
And so they'll open up on April 3rd, but then everything's going to be open. People are already sending in reservations for boat rentals. They're already booking your vacation rentals. Things are really kicking off early this year, it seems like.
It does. It seems like it's coming earlier, so that's good. Kind of a good sign of what's to come for the summer.
People are excited. I was at the boat shows, and man, there was a lot of people out and people buying boats and getting ready for the season. So I think it's going to be a good year. Everybody's pretty psyched, pretty hopped up. Let's talk about Tucker Shuckers first. I mean, look, the sushi bar is open. It's been open. I've been there. It's amazing. What an addition to the strip.
Yeah, we just added hours to that a couple weeks ago. So now it's open. Before it was open 7 days a week at 4. We just started a couple weeks ago, opening at 11 a.m. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then that'll go to 7 days a week, full time, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. March 30th. So here in a couple weeks, and then actually a couple weeks after that, it starts running late night Friday and Saturday. So it'll be able until the sushi part will be able until midnight Friday and Saturday night, come mid-April. So it'll be kind of
that's going to be great
vibe feeling. So little, you got the dive bars down the street, people partying. This gives you like some food, a little more chill atmosphere than that. So we think it's going to be good.
Yeah, and since after COVID, I mean, people started closing down so early. I mean, it used to be everybody stay open, you serve food late at night. I mean, there's not a lot of options for late night to get the bite to eat. If you've been out a little later, maybe you've been on the boat, maybe you're getting out later, and the ability to have sushi available till midnight on the weekends is awesome.
Yeah. We'll put out an ad for that. So I don't have a start date, but we're mid-April. It's probably what we're shooting for. But yeah, the restaurant, all the restaurants we have basically stopped serving food at 10 p.m. Here on the strip. Actually, on the other side too. And Frankie stays up late for pizza, but trying to add a little something to the strip, something different. So that's kind of our angle.
Yeah, it looks great. And then you got a new menu coming out here in a week or two, right? So we got
a new food menu, a new normal American food menu coming out for Tucker's in a couple weeks. Got a bunch of new apps. I'm looking at it right now. Some new oyster options, a couple salads, a few dinner entrees that are new, a couple desserts. I'd say a third of it's changing. And then actually the sushi menu is getting adjusted here in a couple weeks or less. So you'll see a couple new things on there as well.
So keeping some of the favorites, but always adding to it. You're always changing stuff up. I mean, look, you can't stay stagnant, and you got to constantly be doing something new. And you guys always do that. So I'm sure you'll have some cool stuff on the menu to try. And it's always fun to have something new to look at too.
Yeah. We got to keep evolving. Otherwise, I don't know if it's me that just needs it to evolve because I eat there all the time at all these places, or because every time we put out a menu, people are like, oh man, that was my favorite sandwich. I'm like, well, I think you were the only one that ordered it.
Well, don't get rid of the thing I like is the grouper, man. I'm telling you, hopefully you're going to keep the grouper.
Yeah, no, it's staying.
That's amazing. That's
the dinner entree. Yep. It's staying on there.
And then Neon Taco down the road, they're open. There's just a great spot to come in. One of the, if not the only spot right now to come in by boat.
Correct. On the strip. Yeah, for sure.
On the strip. So, and you're always great about, look, come by and grab a bite to eat. And if you want to walk around the strip for a while, go do it. And, your boat's safe and then come back. And I think it's an awesome spot. I mean, it's a great spot on the water and it's so easy to get to, and you just don't have any options other than that for boating. And people want to stay on their boat when they're down for the weekend. They want to kind of be out and on the boat.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. So we just opened out this past weekend. We got a new chef this year. Same menu as last year right now. We'll have a new menu out in the next month or so by May with some additions, So we got some plans for it. That'll be fun.
And then if you want to stay on the boat, you can always head over to Frankie and Louie's, right? I mean,
that's right. Head to Frankie and Louie's or Paradise here in a couple. Paradise is getting all new docks here in a.
Oh, really?
Open. So at the end of next week, we're getting all new docks. So it's exciting.
Yeah, that's always been kind of, Paradise is that's the one thing that you kind of think about when you go there. Like, what time of day am I going to go? Because if it's really crowded, getting in those docks could be a little bit crazy. But that's awesome. You guys are adding new docks to it, so that's beautiful.
You get all new docks. I guess there's some other things there, but a lot of just maintenance stuff. Nothing huge. New menu, of course, and stuff like that. Still gonna have the cheapest gas on the lake if you're a customer of the restaurant. So yeah, that place sells a lot of fuel to its customers.
Well, and it's the best place to get fuel on the lake. I mean, if you're going to go there and grab a bite to eat, and then you can fill up with it, you give them the best deal. As long as you're having a meal at the restaurant, you can get the cheapest gas on the lake. And I mean, it's basically how I look at it is I go there, I have an amazing meal, and by the time I'm done fueling up, I've pretty much paid for the meal because the savings that you're giving me on the gas.
Yeah, depending on the boat, yeah, you're gonna walk away ahead a lot of times. A couple people, just look, you and your wife go in there, and it's not going to be much, but you maybe have 100 gallons of gas, and it's $1 cheaper a gallon. So you're talking about $100 savings there. A lot of last summer, as far as Paradise gas prices go, they're the same price as the highway. So the same price is 87 on the highway, but our 87 is ethanol free. So if you go to an ethanol free 87 on the highway, it was actually more money than we were selling it on the water. So basically we sell it for as cheap as we can get it and still cover our maintenance and our credit card fees, but it's basically a break even point for us. So we keep it as low as we can go.
Yeah, and it's a great deal, and I'm sure that the summer with gas, with what's going on over, it's going to go up. So I mean, that's going to be a heck of a deal. So besides that, the food is amazing. That chicken sandwich I get over there is,
what do you get? The Bird of Paradise, or
I get the Bird of Paradise. I keep wanting to try something different, and I sit down and I'm like, I just want the Bird of Paradise. I got to go there sometime when I'm super hungry and I can get more than that. But
so that's been there since 1988 when that restaurant was built.
It's amazing.
Of course, it was a lot smaller restaurant back then, but that's the Irish nachos, the Blackened Bird, those things that have stayed on that menu since, before, when I was a kid.
Yeah, I just love it. I mean, I keep trying to try something different. And then I go to Frankie and Louie's, and I mean, you talk about having some of the best boat docks. I mean, you could put all those new boat docks in on the shore over there.
Mm-hmm.
It's so serene back there. You can park, and it's just a great place. But I love the nachos at Frankie and Louie's. Those nachos are amazing.
Yeah, people love them. I mean, they're fried flour tortillas, which is, different. Most time nachos are fried corn tortillas. So it's different for sure. 99% of the people are going to love it. One person's not going to like it, but it's just, it's different. And that's the way we want to stay, is a little different than the rest of the crowd, the rest of the restaurants.
And then I'm on kind of a protein kick, so I like getting those steak bites over there. That to me is an amazing dish on there.
Yeah, stickless kebabs and steak bites, and those are good options. That's what I get too. And the pizza, the pizza's good.
Yeah, let's face it, the pizza's awesome. And normally we'll get a pizza when we're just we'll buzz by there and grab a pizza to go, and put it on the boat and then then head out on the water. But that's the other thing too, is it's a great spot just to stop by and grab something if you just want to get something to have on the boat. It's pretty
quick pizza for sure.
And then we can't not talk about the best smash burger in town.
I had 2 on Friday.
You had a double?
No, I had 2 separate smash burgers.
2 separate burgers. I'm telling you, I'm a burger connoisseur, and there's some places to get a good burger, but I was blown away when you told me to try it. You said just give it a try. It was the best smash burger I'd had. It was just unbelievable.
And maybe I'm biased, or I don't think I am, but I got one burger and I was like, man, I want another one. And of course, I was a little full after that, but it was worth it. Something they're doing new this year is we've kind of scrapped the whole kind of gourmet, fancy, like big chain crumble cookies. So we went to a bucket of chocolate chip cookies for $20. So it's a 48 cookies in a bucket, in a logoed bucket, and that's $20 for the bucket. So, and these are homemade every day.
So you could get a bucket to go, and
there's less than 5 ingredients in this stuff. Chocolate chip cookie bucket, easy options. You don't have to ask your kids, hey, what flavor do you want? What do you oh, you don't like the vanilla frosting? It's a bucket of cookies or nothing. And of course, they got milkshakes, smash burgers, hot dogs, all that stuff too. But just started the cookie thing this past weekend.
Well, that's a great thing too. I mean, particularly when you have groups of people coming down, or you want something to take out on the boat, or you got people, you got 15 people coming to your condo, grab a bucket or two of cookies, you're done.
Exactly. It's set it on the counter and it's there for the weekend, and you don't have to think about it.
But yeah, you got to go by the malted. You got to get the, the food's great. The kids love, all the stuff going on. I mean, there's just so much there to do for the family. It's one of the only true family things that are going on the strip that's just purely like everybody can have fun. The adults can sit down and have a drink. The kids can have fun. Everybody can eat. This is an awesome space.
Yeah. There's an arcade up the street that's kid friendly and stuff like that. But yeah, it's mostly restaurants down here.
Yeah. Great spot for the family to jump into. And I just want to remind everybody, you can always go into the LOZ app. You have your own section in the LOZ app under Lake Fun, Tucker's Property, all the different places you want to go. It's got all the information. You want to find out who's playing. You want to find out what's on the menu. You want to find out how to get there. It also has information on all your boat rentals, all your vacation rentals. And if you're wanting a place to park your RV, you actually, right now, which is rare, you have a few spots open at Deer Valley over at the RV park. Well, guys, there you have it, man. I mean, everything's going on at the Tucker property. You got all the choices around the lake, plus new stuff coming. You got, George, you always got something going on, man. We love talking to you about everything. And the season's getting ready to kick off. Sounds like you're off to a fast start, and everybody's just got to get by the different places. Check out the old stuff. Check out the new stuff. Make sure you get some sushi. You'll probably see me there at the sushi bar if you do, because I am a huge fan of that. And we just want to tell everybody to make sure you get out there and enjoy the summer. And we'll talk to you again here next month about what's going on, and maybe we'll have new menu items going and some updates. So, but thanks, man, for joining us.
Oh yeah, for sure. We will buy that.
Appreciate you joining us on the LOZ Podcast Network. All right, everybody, we will be right back after these messages.